Welcome back to Cal Park Bros. Jason and I are fresh off the segment discussing the Lori Lightfoot response to the Millennium Park shooting. In the second segment, we're going to be talking about whether or not the Golden State Warriors are taking the easy way out, or maybe they're just lucky. Ja Morant, of course, is much to many people's dismay. Ended up injured. Could not finish the series against the Golden State Warriors, and the rest of that squad. That was a great series, by the way. Even with the injuries, I was like, "Damn, that's a good series." I hope Ja comes back strong for next year, man. I really do. God, that guy's exciting. But a lot of people are starting to wonder with Morant getting hurt. And of course, Phoenix kind of disappearing versus the Mavericks. Golden State has home court advantage as a third seed. This is like a wild card matchup, Jay. They weren't two of the best teams in the regular season. And of course, styles makes fights, and they could have caught a break. What say you?
So when we decided on this topic about the Warriors catching a break or not, it was actually in reference to the conference finals playing the Mavericks. But I didn't even think about the aspect of what they had to go through when it comes to playing Memphis, like you said. Ja Morant not playing. I mean, went to Game 7, I believe, but still, the fact that he didn't play probably helped the Warriors out a little bit. So you're welcome.
4-2, but still.
Okay, well, so there you go. So yeah, so either way. And now here they are in the conference finals, and you and I both predicted a couple episodes ago that the West Finals was going to be Phoenix and Golden State. Now, granted, I still picked Golden State to beat Phoenix to go to the finals anyway, but still, like you just said, now they have home court advantage in the conference finals. Not only because, again, obviously they beat Memphis, but like you said, Phoenix laying an egg in Game 7 at the very least against Dallas. And Dallas played horribly on the road for the first 3 games in Phoenix. But just so happens, they hit it big in Game 7 in Phoenix, while Phoenix laid that proverbial egg, losing by 30 plus. That's absolutely embarrassing for Phoenix. But staying on point with the Warriors, they absolutely are getting a break right now. No disrespect to Dallas, they're a 4 seed. They only finished 1 game behind Golden State in the standings in the regular season. So record-wise, it may not be that much far behind Golden State. But still, big difference in playing a 64-win team in the conference finals versus playing a 52-win team in the conference finals. Big difference. Now, obviously, people can say, well, Dallas beat Phoenix. That means they could beat Golden State. They sure can. You're absolutely right. They sure can. Because really, all Dallas has to do is win 1 game on the road. Might not be tonight because I think they're losing right now. Yeah. Update, folks. Golden State is winning 30-20. 10 minutes left in the second quarter right now. So Dallas may not win this game. That's fine. They already won 1 game Golden State. And it can be Game 7, provided they win their home games too. But I'm going to go a little further quick, and I'm going to let you jump in. That provided Golden State beats Dallas, the Warriors are going to get another break in the NBA Finals. Because guess what? Milwaukee got beat in their series. No disrespect to the Heat and the Celtics.
That sounds like disrespect, though. I mean,
it's not disrespect. No, hang on. Milwaukee's the defending champions, and they had a great regular season. So yes, if you want to take it as disrespect, feel free. I know one Byron Powell's listening is going to take it disrespectful because I know he loves Jimmy Butler. So it's what it is. And I know you're listening. So there you go.
Jimmy Buckets.
See, whatever. But it's not disrespect, but for real. No disrespect to Boston or the Heat.
But again, Buckets had last night, by the way.
So what? So what? He had 41. So what?
That doesn't sound like a so what.
I mean, go ahead. What you gonna say? He had 41 points. Now what?
Not only the 41 points, but I mean, that was a great dominating performance by Miami in that first game.
Agreed. Were they playing
They
Golden
look-
State?
They look every bit as, Um, they are scary defensively, dude.
Okay.
They everything that you everything. Listen, here's the thing. What made Milwaukee super scary is they had really, really dominant wings like Middleton and Giannis, and had Bobby Portis on top of that. Talk about an embarrassment of riches. Now, of course, Middleton got hurt, and so all bets were off. You know, Milwaukee's got nothing to be disappointed about. Hell, they had a top player out, but Miami, they're at full strength. Everybody else ain't.
Well, yeah, let's not be saying everybody, bro. Let's not say everybody. I mean, just because who they played so far has been at full strength. Talking about Miami, at least not by comparison. And it may go ahead and beat Boston in this series. That's fine, great. But somebody saying that nobody else is at full strength because that's not true at all. Go ahead, sir.
Does Klay Thompson? Yeah, his ACLs are intact. Is he at 100% the player that he was 3 years ago?
Is anybody?
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah, that's my point. We're talking about full strength. To the best of my knowledge, Bam, Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, everybody. What injuries has Miami been impacted by this year so far, especially in the playoffs?
Okay.
Boston is a great example. Boy, am I glad they didn't break up that team, because it is really fun to see Tatum and Jaylen Brown together. But that kind of proves my point. You can work miracles when you have two really dominant wing players that are playing playing together the whole time. Why? Yes, I am.
You mean like Golden State?
No. I mean, I'm talking more about Brooklyn.
Oh well. Well, I'm just saying, to your point though, Clay and Steph have been playing together for a while too. So, FYI.
Except when Clay was hurt, and I don't begrudge Clay. And listen, I am a Clay Thompson fanboy.
Sound like you're hating on him right now.
I'm not hating on Clay right now, but the reality is he's had catastrophic injuries. And so realistically, I don't think that he is where he was 3 years ago. It's probably taken him hell all season just to get reacclimated to being even the shadow of who he was as a player. And yeah, that's what I'm basing my synopsis on, is that one, yeah, it's great him and Steph have played together all these years. They ain't got a goddamn thing to do with the fact that Jimmy Buckets and company, they are going off, dog. But it does beg a question. Why do we think, and I say we, I really mean you and other people that think like you. Why do people think that the Warriors basically got a break when, Dallas has been going off? It's been the Lucas show all year, dude. It's been the Lucas show all year. From my vantage point, they're overachieving. Even if they get destroyed by the Warriors, no one's going to care because of who Luka Doncic and the rest of that squad beat. They beat the number 1 seed, and they beat the shit out of them in a Game 7 road game.
Before I go into that, regarding Klay Thompson, your guy you love so much, whether or not he's at full strength, I don't know. But I will say this. As of right now in the playoffs, averaging more minutes a game, his field goal percentage is up from the regular season. His three-point percentage is up for the regular season. His points a game are up from the regular season. So is he at full strength? You tell me.
He had nowhere to go but up. Was that guy even starting all year?
He's starting now.
Oh
He's starting right now, and that's all that matters. So is he at full strength? Maybe, maybe not. But guess what? He sounds like he's better now than he was in the regular season. So to answer your question, I already answered. Well, I actually already answered it. I just told you why they're getting a break. You mentioned Like I said, Dallas destroying Phoenix in Game 7. Yes, I acknowledge that. I said that. How they look in the 3 games before in Phoenix? Not that great. Well, that's why they lost. That's why I went to Game 7, because they couldn't win any other games in Phoenix besides that Game 7. Now, they won the important one, great. But that's why I'm saying they're getting a break. Because, yes, they're still playing a good team in Dallas, but they're not playing an even better team in the regular season in Phoenix. That's why I say they're getting a break. And again, now this is only Game 1. We don't know how it's going to turn out, but they're looking pretty good against Dallas right now. And I have no reason to think that at any point in this series against the Golden State is Golden State going to have a game like Phoenix did in Game 7 at all.
That's funny because
I go ahead and say right now.
Totally has had a Game 7 like that before.
I'll go ahead and tell you right now. Dallas is not beating Golden State in this series. Period.
Okay.
They're not.
Let's just say
I'm putting that on wax right now. Dallas is not beating Golden State in this series. Period. If he even goes to 6, if he even goes to 6 games, I'll be shocked.
Put that on wax, son. Yeah, 6 games. Listen, let's say Golden State's obviously the better team. Hell, they definitely they have home court advantage. I don't think it's disrespectful to say they're going to lose in 6. It's an incredibly unorthodox Western Finals.
Actually, I'm calling Golden State in 5. I think it's that. Wax. It's there.
Wow. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if Dallas comes back and wins this game. That would make for a better story. Like I said, the Mavericks have overachieved. 4th seed being here. This is definitely one of those postseasons where you say, "Oh, this definitely gonna come up in Luka's Hall of Fame resume discussion."
Now, if I am wrong, obviously, I think that'd be even more, in his favor if he can beat Golden State and get to the finals. So early in his career. Almost similar to Dirk Nowitzki. How he got to the finals for the first time young in his career, lost, and eventually finally went back and actually won it at that point. So, going to the finals early in your career can't hurt ever. Now, it's provided you actually get back, So
I disagree with that. I think, and I can actually use that across sports. Definitely didn't hurt Dan Marino. He lost 1 Super Bowl,
but he was there.
No, I think what fucked Dirk up is that year that they lost to the Warriors in the first round as a 1st seed, and then Dirk had to come get that MVP trophy somewhere else other than the Mavericks arena. That was awkward.
But yeah, so I mean, we'll see what happens. Of course, I already made my prediction on wax is what it is, but I don't think there's really a whole lot of arguments to make against why Warriors, especially in this series and probably the one before, and most likely the next one as well. They're catching a hell of a break. I'm not a fan of the team, but we'll see if they can take advantage of that. So,
yeah, man, I just hope for it. There's a really good series. Either way, from my perspective, I don't give a shit. I'm good if the Warriors win. I'm good if the Mavs win. All my chips are in the middle, really, for the Jimmy Buckets experience. So,
no comment.
Yeah, Byron Powell might have been on to something, dog. Jimmy Buckets for president. Tom Ball, Texas finest.
Hey, look, no hate on Jimmy Butler. Is what it is. He's a great player. He's definitely a star in the league. Hashtag no super. Definitely a good player and a star. And he may lead his team back to the finals, which, hey, good for him. Because I'm sure the criticism they're going to get if they don't go back is the fact that, they just made it to the finals in the bubble. And it's going to be diminished what they did. So they can get back. Hey, good for them. That way he can take all that stuff away. But again, Jimmy Butler, my opinion, I was not stating facts, but in my opinion, good player, definitely a star. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate you not going full Pat Beverly on this.
That could be a whole topic in another episode. So
yes, it could be. All right. That concludes our segment on whether or not the Golden State Warriors are getting a break this NBA postseason. Coming up next, we're going to talk about some lowest rated Marvel movies on Cal Park Bros.